Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from LA. Blake Corum now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
He finds Adams, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Searches from the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his 3rd season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Not a lot of quarterbacks, Kate, who earn postseason wins each of their first 2 seasons. And that's exactly what C.J. has done. He has become the face of the franchise down there in Houston. And now a little more help around him, and hopefully a better offensive line to protect him this year.
the
Made it 6 on
34-yard
the
line.
play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Complete to number 3.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down.
That pitch and catch
Houston.
won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Stroud. He keeps it and takes off.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Took off with it again. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
To Nico Collins. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind
His
the
goal
line
is
of
pretty
scrimmage.
clear, Kate. Crash
A loss of
forward
2.
and then crash
Brings up
inside.
second
Set that
down
edge,
at
but
the
if you can come
21-yard
inside
line.
and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, he didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try and field goal for the Texans on this 4th down.
A 27-yard
27-yard look here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that will get them on the board.
Makes the score Texans
Well, I know
3,
once that drive
Rams
stalls out,
nothing.
that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Corum now on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
It was such a
First
privilege
and
for me
10
to
at
watch
the
Marvin
40-yard
Harrison and
line.
Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is, is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
17, Devontae Adams. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. In motion left is Atwell. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
45-yard line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Stafford from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated a man from ball.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mixon on the toss. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
1st down, Houston.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Mixon on the counter. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Stroud. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Running back sent in motion left. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak with Stafford. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
A gain on the play. And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Aziz out shy of that time on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for 2-2.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The Rams are set to punt. Braxton Berrios waiting to receive. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw. Stroud. Taken in by Kirk, right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Here's Stroud. Hauled in left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. No, he lost the football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, push that ball loose. and get a body on it for the recovery.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. That's good for a Rams first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On second down, it's Williams again. Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Brought down behind the line of
Now
scrimmage.
might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
He was defended by
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
On for the Rams field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Nice drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Hits him on the end route. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Complete to number 13, Christian Kirk. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Texans looking at 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the ground again with Mixon. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Complete to Nico Collins. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 19-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 19. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages the yards before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Stroud. Touchdown! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Houston.
Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Motioning the tight end now. On first down, here's Stafford. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Stafford's pass.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
And the Rams.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
1st and 10.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down from the 31. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the Texans have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Out now come the Texans on offense. They have time to look to the end zone first here. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Damian Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Texans offense who's going to be out there first. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
2nd and 3 now. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Number 3, Tank Dell. A gain of 12. First down, Texans.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Throw finding his back. Mixon. Get some space around midfield. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play action, here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Houston.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's a counter gift to Chubb. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Complete to number 13, Christian Kirk.
You've got 3 tight ends out there now. Here's 3rd and goal. Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They're down 13-3 as they take over. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to number 89, Tyler Higbee. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
6-yard gain on the play. That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss for Williams. Second down only works out for a yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw here, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Stafford now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Barrios now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. That last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. On the left side finds Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Now it's Stroud on the keeper. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. A give to Mixon up the middle. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down throw by Stroud. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game.
20, Rams 10.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a draft and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. They've got a man in motion. Stafford now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 47. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Devontae
Wanted to fit
Adams.
that one into Devontae Adams. And it's going to be
It's
second down.
Second down and 10.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
To Atwell. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now Stafford again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Going forward, it's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. And he won't get it there. Defender finds the throw and breaks it up. Devontae Adams, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And
This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Berrios now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. 1st and 10, around to Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
27, Rams 13.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10.
The Rams headed out to the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Stafford from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Stafford back to throw. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Well, left side taken in by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
17, Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Stafford to throw. Got a man, that's Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
On first down, here's Stafford. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. Back to throw here, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure, temperature, because the third down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Now a give to Mixon. He breaks the tackle, and he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20, and it sets up a Houston first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A.
First down, Houston.
Texans nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. They'll come up first and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Drops this one down here for Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Dude, I can promise you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades. One thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
It's a gain of 9.
And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 44-yard
Well, nothing very
line.
fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Stafford. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They are throwing it again. That's caught by Williams. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain of a yard.
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 32-yard line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Hits him on the out route. And they have this run into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So it's a win for the Texans. Well, partner, another contest in the books. Great work, and as always, a pleasure to call it with you up here in the booth.
No matter how many games we call together, it never loses its excitement. No 2 games are exactly the same, so there's always a new story waiting to be told when we get to this field on game day.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.